character for a moment, but the S197 just encourages you to be a jerk. And I know there's a bunch of cars I say. This is our first giveaway car. All you have to do is buy the cool mug to get entered. Every mug you buy gets you automatically entered to win this Mustang GT. This RCR giveaway is to help raise funds to buy the Toyota 4Runner of RCR's dreams. So click the link in the description to get entered to win. I say that about, but this switch right here, that's the turn the traction control off button. And kids crash these things a lot. But I understand how they're doing it, how they're doing it, because your average, for lack of a better term, youngster is coming off of a Focus ST, so about 200, you can get 250 horsepower. I think that's about reasonable with like a mod or two, or maybe that's how much they make. Or say you have a Focus RS, and that thing makes 350 horsepower, and they see, oh, I can get an S197 Mustang for pretty cheap, and that shouldn't be a problem. That's only 300 horsepower. But this is a very different machine, very older machine than an RS, than a Focus RS, because the computer in here is like a Game Boy Advanced. Yes, there is this traction control that I guess helps you. I haven't noticed it. I've been able to spin the tires with it on. And then of course, like a modern turbocharged 4-cylinder, it makes the power down low, variable geometry turbo and all that weird stuff, whether it has it or not, I don't know. But, and by that I mean the Focus RS. But then you drop into one of these Mustangs, which started in 05 to, yeah, there were various versions, I think like 2011 off the top of my head is when they were done. But then they get into something like this, and they have just a Tremec just throwing all of that torque to the rear wheels, and there's no help. And then they want to show off and spin the tires because it's so easy to do. But the thing, the S197 is not going to help you. And also, yes, it's a 3-valve. Yes, it's not a Coyote motor. It's not that fast. But even now, jumping off, you can feel the whole car shifts as the torque just shoves through this like butter soft chassis back to the rear wheel. And you're expected with an 18-year-old brain to control this thing. But as goofy as it is, I think the S197 is one of the better Mustangs you can get for your smiles per dollar. This is probably up there. Ooh, it's definitely wonkier than a C6 Corvette. C6 Corvette is faster though. Definitely faster than this. This gets you a back seat. Its trunk kind of sucks. A C6 Corvette is going to have more cargo space, but this has a back seat if you have to use it. It's an interesting. Well, this is certainly way cheaper than a C6 Corvette in similar condition. And for as I want to say cheaply made, but this thing, when it came out, people were freaking out about this because it was the first new Mustang in forever. They warmed over the SN95, and I think this is more true to the idea of oh, that was the turn I was supposed to make. I think this is more true to what the intention of a Mustang is. Just a big V8 engine, manual transmission, live rear axle. Good luck. I'm knocking the interior, but coming off the SN95, this interior is so much better than an SN95 Mustang, where stuff just separates and gets all gooey and weird. Driving position's better than an SN95. Steering, the gear shifter is in a much better position, and I think the Tremec that these things came with is much better. It's very notchy, it's satisfying to use, and honestly, well, this is a 06 GT. It really needs a 6th gear. But the Tremec T5 is just fine. The previous owner put a cue ball shifter in here. You get, when whoever wins this car is going to win, there's some like Mr. Regular touches on here, like this plastic washer on the bottom of it. So I could crank it, get it really tight, and have the your little shift pattern on top actually point in the direction it was supposed to.